Hey Aquarius, let me ask you something real. Have you ever carried pains that nobody else around you seems to notice? Moments when you're silently screaming inside, but the world just keeps moving as if nothing is wrong? Have you felt struggles so sharp and so personal that no amount of explaining could ever make someone truly understand what you're going through? If you answered yes, you're not alone. And it's not random. See, on August 31st, something rare and powerful is happening, what I call the final portal. And for Aquarius, this portal isn't just another date on the calendar, it's a spiritual checkpoint, a moment when the universe pulls you aside and says, "You're not like the rest. You've been chosen, and here's the proof, the 9 deep pains." Now listen carefully. These aren't ordinary pains, they're not bad luck. They're not punishments. They're the scars of a soul that was picked for something greater. They're the marks of someone who is being prepared, stripped down, reshaped and rebuilt for a higher destiny. And yes, I know it hurts. I know you've been asking yourself, why me? Why this path? Why do I carry so much while others seem to walk freely? But by the end of this video, when I reveal each of these 9 deep pains, you'll see something incredible. That your suffering has always had a purpose. That this final portal isn't here to break you, it's here to awaken you. So, Aquarius, stay with me, lean in, and don't look away. Because what you're about to hear could finally explain everything you've been feeling, and why your life may never be the same after August 31st. Aquarius, let's take a moment to understand exactly what this final portal on August 31st really means. Picture the universe like a giant clock. Every second, every minute, every year, it's been ticking, turning, pushing us forward in cycles. Some cycles are light, easy, and filled with joy. Others are heavy, karmic, and demanding. Now, August 31st is not just another day on that clock. It's the closing of one of those major cycles, a cosmic gate that slams shut on years of unfinished lessons, unspoken truths, and unresolved energy. For Aquarius, this portal works like a mirror held up to your soul. It reflects back everything you've tried to bury, the hurts you've ignored, the dreams you've postponed, the patterns you've repeated without realizing. It shows you the raw truth of where you've been, but also the incredible light of where you're meant to go. That's why, as we get closer to this portal, you might notice your emotions feel heavier. Old memories may resurface, relationships may be tested, and even your body might feel restless, as if it's carrying a weight you can't name. That's not random. That's the pressure of alignment. Think of it this way. When a diamond is being formed, it goes through the most intense pressure imaginable. Without that, it would only stay a piece of coal. In the same way, the final portal is squeezing Aquarius, pushing you, pressing you, and molding you, not to destroy you, but to reveal the brilliance you've always carried inside. So if lately you've been questioning yourself, if your path feels uncertain, your relationships shaky, or your inner world like a storm you can't calm, it's not because you're broken. It's because the universe is realigning you. The portal is asking, are you ready to release the old story? Are you ready to step into your higher destiny? Aquarius, this moment is sacred, because on the other side of this final portal is clarity, purpose, and the next version of yourself that you've been waiting to meet. Aquarius, let's be honest, you've always felt different. From a young age, you probably noticed that your thoughts, your dreams, your way of seeing the world, it never quite matched with everyone else around you. While others were caught up in fitting in, you were questioning everything. And while some people found comfort in the ordinary, you were quietly reaching for the extraordinary. But here's the thing, that difference comes with a cost. It's the pain of isolation. Even when you're surrounded by people, there's this feeling deep down that says, they don't really see me. They don't really understand me. You can laugh with them, talk with them, even love them, but a part of you still feels like an outsider, almost as if you were born on a different wavelength. Now, during the August 31st final portal, this isolation can feel almost unbearable. It's like the universe turns up the volume on that loneliness. You may notice yourself pulling away from others, feeling more withdrawn, or sensing that no one can fully meet you at the level of your soul. But here's the truth. This isn't punishment. This is preparation. The universe uses isolation as a spiritual tool. By stripping away the noise, the distractions, and the false connections, it forces you to sit face to face with yourself, with your higher self. Yes, it hurts. But this is also the silence where awakenings happen. This is where visions come, where clarity strikes, and where your soul finally whispers the answers you've been waiting for. So if you feel alone, Aquarius, remember this. Isolation is not abandonment. It's initiation. The final portal is not cutting you off. It's setting you apart because you were never meant to follow. You were meant to lead. Aquarius, one of your greatest struggles is that you give so much. And yet, so often, it feels like nobody even notices. You pour out your energy, your time, your love, your ideas. You hold space for others when they're broken. You sacrifice your own needs just to make sure someone else is okay. And still, there's no applause, no gratitude, no recognition. This is the pain of unseen sacrifices. It's when your heart has been bleeding silently and the world just walks past. It's when you've stayed up at night worrying about someone else's future, while they never even realized the depth of what you carried for them. It's when you've given financially, emotionally, spiritually, and instead of being thanked, you were overlooked, or worse, taken for granted. Now, during the final portal on August 31st, this pain gets magnified. The portal pulls up every moment when you felt unappreciated, every sacrifice you made in silence, every time you asked yourself, why do I give so much when no one gives back? But here's the hidden truth. This is not weakness. This is proof. Proof that you are chosen. Because only chosen ones are asked to carry burdens this heavy, without applause, without recognition. It's part of the training. It builds the strength, compassion, and wisdom that ordinary souls could never hold. So yes, Aquarius, your sacrifices may go unseen by people, but they are never unseen by the universe. Every unspoken act of love, every hidden sacrifice, every silent prayer you made for others, it's all written in the spiritual record. And when this final portal closes, those unseen sacrifices, they will turn into unseen blessings, ready to surface in your destiny. Aquarius, you are the sign of the future. You see possibilities before they happen. You feel shifts in energy before others even notice. You often know where things are headed, not because someone told you, but because your soul just knows. But let's be honest, that gift is heavy. Because carrying visions that no one else can see yet, that's painful. It feels like holding a secret that the world isn't ready for. You try to share your ideas, your dreams, your warnings, your solutions, but too often people shrug it off, call you unrealistic, or simply can't understand. And that rejection leaves you feeling like you're walking years ahead of everyone else, alone, carrying the weight of what's to come. This is the pain of carrying future visions. Now, during the August 31st final portal, this weight gets stronger. You may notice your dreams becoming more vivid, synchronicities popping up everywhere, or sudden flashes of insight hitting you out of nowhere. It can feel overwhelming, almost like you're tuning into a frequency that others can't even hear. But here's the truth. This isn't a curse. it's confirmation. The universe trusted you with foresight because you were meant to guide, not to follow. Yes, it hurts to see what others can't. Yes, it's exhausting to feel like you're speaking a language no one else understands. But chosen ones are always given vision before validation. So if the weight of your visions feels unbearable right now, remember this: the final portal is sharpening your gift. It's not punishing you. It's preparing you to step fully into your role as the one who leads others into the future they can't see yet. Aquarius, if there's one lesson you've been forced to learn again and again, it's the sting of betrayal. You've trusted people who turned their backs. You've loved deeply, only to be misunderstood or taken for granted. You've stood by friends, only to watch them walk away when you needed them most. And family? Sometimes the very people you expected to support you ended up being the ones who doubted you, judged you, or left you feeling alone. This is the pain of betrayal, and chosen Aquarians know it all too well. Now, during the final portal on August 31st, these wounds may resurface. Old memories of people who hurt you might suddenly come back. You may feel the sting of broken promises or notice patterns of abandonment that cut deeper than before. And it hurts because betrayal never feels fair. But here's what you need to understand: betrayal is not just about loss, it's also about redirection. Every person who walked away was clearing space for someone who's truly aligned with your soul. Every friend who betrayed you, every partner who misunderstood you, they were actually helping you make room for the ones who will see you, value you, and stand with you in truth. Aquarius, betrayal isn't the universe punishing you. It's the universe protecting you. It's removing false connections so that your soul family, the people who are destined to walk with you, can finally step into your life. So, yes, betrayal hurts. But on August 31st, if you feel that pain rising, don't see it as a wound reopening. See it as a door closing, one that clears the path for the right ones to finally arrive. Aquarius, one of the hardest feelings you live with is that constant sense of waiting. It's like your soul knows there's something bigger out there, a mission, a breakthrough, a destiny. But it hasn't fully arrived yet. And in the meantime, you carry this restlessness that just won't let you settle. You might notice it in your work, that nagging feeling that you're meant for more than the role you're in. You might feel it in your relationship, as if something deeper, more aligned, is still waiting to show up. Or it might just sit in your chest, like a low vibration that says, "This isn't all there is. Keep moving." This is the pain of restlessness, and during the final portal on August 31st, this restlessness will intensify. You may feel an almost magnetic pull away from old habits, outdated relationships, or routines that no longer fit your spirit. The things you once tolerated suddenly feel unbearable. The places where you used to shrink yourself now feel suffocating. But here's the truth. This restlessness is not a curse. It's a compass. It's the universe stirring your soul, reminding you that you are not here to live a small life. You're here to evolve, to expand, to break free from chains you may not even realize you've been carrying. So if you feel unsettled, Aquarius, don't mistake it for weakness. See it as the signal of your awakening. The final portal is shaking you, yes, but only to push you into the life that's waiting beyond your comfort zone. Restlessness is proof that your soul refuses to settle for less than destiny. Aquarius, if there's one thing that keeps you up at night, it's the questions with no answers. Why me? Why this life? Why these challenges? Why does it feel like the road is always harder for me than it is for others? You've probably asked these questions more times than you can count. Sometimes in moments of heartbreak. Sometimes when things keep falling apart just as you thought they were coming together. And sometimes in those quiet moments alone, when you look up at the ceiling and wonder if the universe is even listening. This is the pain of unanswered questions. Now, during the final portal on August 31st, this pain will rise to the surface like never before. Old doubts may echo louder. You may catch yourself feeling frustrated, even angry, at how unclear everything feels. The path ahead might seem foggy, uncertain, and you might wonder if you're even moving in the right direction. But here's the secret. The silence itself is an answer. The unanswered questions are not the universe ignoring you. They are the universe shaping you. By not handing you every explanation, by not showing you the full map, the universe is building your trust in divine timing. Think about it. If you knew every detail of your path, if you had every answer laid out, would you ever grow faith? Would you ever learn patience? Would you ever develop resilience? The chosen ones don't get easy answers. They get silence that teaches them strength. Aquarius, those unanswered questions are not a punishment. They are an invitation to trust the unseen, to lean into your intuition, and to walk even when you don't know exactly where the road leads. And here's what you must remember. Every time you've asked why, the universe has quietly whispered back, because you're ready. So when the final portal reopens those questions on August 31st, don't see it as a dead end. See it as a sacred reminder that your destiny is still unfolding. The answers are already written. They're just waiting for the perfect moment to reveal themselves. Aquarius, let's talk about one of the hidden struggles you carry, your energy. Whether you realize it or not, your energy is magnetic. People are drawn to you because you radiate a frequency they can't find anywhere else. You inspire, you heal, you comfort, you uplift. But here's the painful truth. Others often take from you without giving back. This is the pain of energy drains. You've probably noticed it. After spending time with certain people, you feel exhausted, heavy, or even sad for no clear reason. That's because they're feeding off your light. They come to you for advice, comfort, or simply to feel better. And while you give, they rarely pour anything back into you. Now, during the final portal on August 31st, this drain becomes even more intense. Because as your vibration rises, more people subconsciously want to tap into it. It can feel like you're carrying not only your own emotions, but the baggage of everyone around you. And it leaves you tired, restless, and sometimes questioning if you even have the strength to keep going. But Aquarius, this is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of power. The truth is, only natural healers and light bearers experience this. And you, chosen one, are both. The message of this portal is clear. It's time to protect your energy fiercely, set boundaries, pull back from those who only take, invest in practices that recharge you, meditation, solitude, nature, creativity, because your energy is sacred and not everyone deserves access to it. Remember this, your light is powerful, but it was never meant to keep others alive at the cost of burning you out. Protect it, Aquarius, because the world needs you shining, not drained. Aquarius, one of your greatest gifts is also one of your greatest burdens, the ability to see through what others cannot. You can sense lies before they're spoken. You notice the shift in someone's energy when their words don't match their intentions. You can look past the mask someone wears and feel the truth they're trying to hide. This is the gift of your vision, but also the pain of it. Because once you see the truth, you can't unsee it. You can't pretend everything is fine when your intuition is screaming that it isn't. You can't ignore the cracks in relationships, the dishonesty in workplaces, or even the self-deceptions you've carried within. This is the pain of seeing the truth. Now, during the final portal on August 31st, this gift will intensify. hidden truths will come to the surface about the people around you, about situations you thought you understood, and even about yourself. Things that were once blurry will suddenly appear in sharp clarity, and while that truth may sting, it will also set you free. Aquarius, remember, chosen ones are not given the luxury of ignorance. Your path requires clarity even when it hurts. You were born to be awake in a world that prefers to stay asleep. Yes, it's painful to carry this awareness when others choose denial. Yes, it's heavy to hold truths that others can't yet face. But this is the universe preparing you, because leaders, visionaries, and healers must see clearly if they are to guide others. So when the final portal exposes what's been hidden, don't fear it. Embrace it, because the truth, no matter how painful, is always the first step toward your freedom. Aquarius, the deepest pain of all is the pain of transformation. Right now, during the August 31st final portal, your old self is dying, not physically, but spiritually. The version of you that carried old fears, outdated beliefs, toxic attachments, that self can no longer walk with you into your destiny. And the process of shedding it feels heavy, raw, and sometimes unbearable. You may feel like you're breaking down, like parts of your life are crumbling, like you no longer recognize who you are. This is not a punishment. It is a sacred initiation. The universe strips you bare, so only the truth remains. Transformation is never comfortable. Just like the caterpillar dissolves before becoming the butterfly, you too are dissolving into something greater. That emptiness you feel? It's actually space being created for your rebirth. That loss you're grieving? It's clearing the path for your divine upgrade. Aquarius, this is the moment the chosen ones are separated from the crowd. Others may cling to comfort, but you are being called to rise in your authentic divine power. The fire of transformation may burn, but it is refining you into gold. So when you feel like everything is falling apart, remember, it's falling into place. When you feel like you've lost yourself, realize you're finding your higher self. The pain of transformation is not the end, it is the doorway. And on the other side of this August 31st final portal, you will not be the same. You will be stronger, clearer, freer, and ready to step into the life you were always meant to live. So, Aquarius, here we are. We've walked together through the 9 deep pains that only the chosen ones feel during the August 31st final portal. The pain of isolation, the pain of unseen sacrifices, the pain of carrying visions, the pain of betrayal, the pain of restlessness, the pain of unanswered questions, the pain of energy drains, the pain of seeing the truth, and the pain of transformation. Yes, they hurt. They push you to your edge. They make you question everything. But here's the truth. These pains are not signs of weakness. They are proof that you are chosen. Proof that your soul signed up for a higher mission. Proof that the universe trusts you with a destiny greater than most can even imagine. This August 31st final portal is not here to punish you. It's here to prepare you, to strip away illusions, close karmic cycles, and realign you with the path you were always meant to walk. It's intense, yes, but so are you, and only the strongest signs are asked to carry this kind of light. Now I want to ask you something personal. Which of these 9 pains have you been feeling the strongest lately? Is it the sting of betrayal, the heaviness of carrying visions no one else can see, or the fire of transformation burning through everything you thought you were? Drop your answer in the comments below, because your words might be the exact message another Aquarius soul needs to hear tonight. When we share, we heal together. And if this message touched your spirit, do 3 small things that mean the world. Like this video, so more chosen Aquarians can find it. Share it with your friends because someone else out there is carrying these same pains in silence. And subscribe so you never miss the deep cosmic guidance that's meant for you. Remember this, Aquarius, your pain has a purpose. And on the other side of this final portal is your power. You are not breaking down, you are breaking through. And when September begins, you will rise as the truest, strongest version of yourself.